All right, guys, welcome back to another Chicken the Duck podcast. A little short episode here. Um, Today we just decided. Right now it is Wednesday night. For me, it's Thursday, 12:01. It is the day of madness. Um,
Yes, it is.
we decided to just go through, kind of March Madness this year. Talk about it a little bit. Make a bracket together. And yeah, just go through it all for you guys, talk about it, and put out a little short episode today.
Let's do it. It should be good. Well, we are not going to have, our bias is gone. There's no UNC.
Oh, pretty crazy.
And
Kind of exciting.
yeah, it's kind of nice. We can make a very kind of, I think, objective bracket.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to make two otherwise. But I will say there will probably be times where we're going to have to come to an agreement about some picks, which should be interesting too.
Probably, honestly, yeah.
Because as people can tell if they listen to our podcast, we agree on pretty much everything, but we're both very knowledgeable about basketball. And so certain matchups we might be like, oh no, I think this, and it's obviously March Madness, so anything can happen. But
Exactly.
So should be good.
Should be good. Yeah. So I guess let's just get into it.
Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Exciting. All right. Let's start out. Obvious one right here. We got Alabama and Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
So obviously we're gonna go
Texas A&M. Yeah. It's Alabama. It's Alabama.
Alabama for sure. Yeah. Definitely. This one's a good one right here. This Maryland West Virginia game.
Yeah. So West Virginia is 19-14. Yeah. Maryland's 21-12. Maryland's a little better versus top 25. Actually, quite a bit better. But they're
here's the game predictor going in. Similar games. They got West Virginia in similar games. Power rating, seed comparison, decision trees, utilizing it. It's pretty 50-50.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close one. What have you picked on your bracket?
Historically, I mean, I've made a few brackets. So let's see. I think this is the one. I've picked West Virginia.
Okay. Cool. I did too on all my brackets.
Okay, then I say we go West Virginia.
Do it.
All right. This is good.
Charleston, San Diego State.
Every bracket I have made, I have Charleston.
Really?
Yes. There's probably one. There's probably one, but
dude, San Diego is my sleeper pick, dude.
Dude, I have.
They're top defense in the country, dude.
Are they really? I actually don't know that.
Yeah.
They allow 63 points a game, but Charleston is they're 31-3. They're 0-1 versus. Their only losses to a top 25 team was when Carolina was in the top 25, actually. And so, I don't know. I have them. I wouldn't be opposed to putting San Diego State, but I think that in my brackets, I have them going to the Sweet 16. I have Charleston going to Sweet 16. But
I have the same thing with San Diego State. Actually, for quite a while, I had San Diego State beating Alabama.
Really?
I switched it, but yeah, I thought it could happen just because Alabama is such a stretch, just pure talent team.
Right. Of course.
An ISO team, you know.
Yeah.
They got stars, and so a heavy defense would be tough for them, I think.
For what I'm understanding about Charleston is they are push the tempo, kind of
it's gonna be a good matchup. Yeah, Charleston's super up tempo,
They're so super offensive heavy.
and then San Diego State is super defense heavy.
Yeah. So
So it's gonna be a really good game. I'm cool with going either way. So
I'm not set on Charleston, so we can go San Diego State. Let's do it.
do you wanna flip a coin? Should we flip a coin?
Yeah, we can do that. Oh.
All right, which one? Which one's which?
Heads is San Diego. Tails is. All
Tails.
All right, Charleston.
I should have probably kept that open. We'll keep it open.
All right.
Alrighty.
Virginia versus.
I'm interesting what your thoughts are. This one.
I haven't given it much thought, if I'm being honest. I've kind of just picked this one. I know. I don't know how good Furman is. I know that they like to score, but they allow a lot of points.
They're definitely just they're a run and gun.
But the ACC sucks. So.
Yeah, I'm a Virginia doubter.
I'm a Virginia doubter. I'm a Miami doubter. I'm kind of a Duke doubter, but they've got hot recently, so I'm okay with going Furman. Let's be honest.
I'm a Duke hater. I'm not a Duke doubter.
I hate Duke. They suck. Screw them. But
I just think they'll do really well this tournament.
If it's gonna be any ACC team to do well, it will be Duke. Maybe NC State, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I believe in NC State too, but
yeah.
I picked Virginia and I picked Furman.
I picked both as well.
I only have Virginia going one game max, so.
Gosh, I don't know. Virginia sucks.
Yeah, this one's hard for me. Because this whole South side, dude, it's just upsets.
The Furman's hasn't been to the tournament in 43 years. They're top 10 in points per game in the nation. They shoot 46% of their field goals are threes.
Yep. And they're a good 3-point shooting team.
Yeah, so if they're hot, they'll win.
Yeah, that's the problem.
In the past 4 tourneys, the 12 of the 16 matchups between number 4 and 13 seeds were decided by single digits, including every single one in 2022. I say let's go Furman.
Let's do it. I like it. I like the Charleston Furman matchup.
Same. That'd be such a fun game.
Dude, it would be. I think we have the same opinion on this one. I'm guessing.
Who are you saying?
A lot of people are Creighton believers, but I'm an NC State believer.
I'm going NC State. I hate them too, but I think that's the first one besides Alabama that I'm like I'm confident with that upset.
Yeah, me too.
Baylor,
UCSB.
I'm going Baylor.
Yeah, that was I easily went to Baylor. I think there's no way they lose first game.
Yeah,
even though they did last year, but that's okay.
They lost to Carolina though. That's a big difference between.
But it was the same seeding.
No, they lost in the second game because Baylor was a 1 and Carolina was an 8.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's similar, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
3 and 14, a 1 and 8.
No, I guess you're right. Yeah.
So, but I think they'll win one game.
I think they'll take it.
Missouri, Utah State. So I'm interested in what you think on it because I figured Missouri, but I know I told you I've watched a lot of everyone likes Utah State. Utah State's got they got a good defense. Like a really, really good defense.
They lost to San Diego State 3 times. They lost twice to Boise, or they beat Boise State twice and lost once. They beat Nevada once and lost once. They beat Oral Roberts and they beat New Mexico twice. So
yeah, so I don't know. They got a good kind of reputation for. They've won some good games against some good high seeds.
Yeah.
Or Roberts is was a favorite going into the tournament to be a Cinderella story until they got matched up to Duke first round,
which also sucks. So I really
So then everyone's like, darn.
And if Duke wasn't playing well and they didn't just win the ACC tournament, I'd be like, okay, but they just won the ACC tournament when they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah.
I'd say Missouri. Also based on what I think is going to happen in the 215.
Okay. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. You
I
think
I have
you
both.
think Princeton?
I have both, obviously, but I do have Princeton in a couple. I'm not confident with Arizona.
Neither am I, but
I don't
I
know
feel like
though.
I gotta go with them for a game though.
That's
I feel like
I.
there's no way
They're
that
a really high scoring
Arizona
team.
chokes first game.
I could see it, but yeah, I'd say we could go Arizona.
Let's do it.
You want to stay in the South until the Final Four and then switch?
Yeah, we'll
Okay,
finish the South out. Okay, Alabama, West Virginia,
I'm going Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah, like spoiler alert, I think they're gonna go far.
I think we both agree for this matchup. We'd hit Charleston.
I'd hit Charleston as well. Yeah,
Yeah. This one, I think in every one of my brackets, I think I pushed NC State.
I'm taking it too. That's fine with me.
Upset season, man.
I think there'll be quite a few upsets, and I could go here.
Missouri.
I'd go Arizona.
I think that between Missouri or Utah State, no matter who wins, if they beat Princeton, I don't think they have any issue against either of those teams.
Yeah, the thing is I don't think Arizona has a tough path to the Elite Eight.
They don't.
But they also, I don't trust that they're gonna, just have a walk in the park, which sounds really weird. But
Yep. Well, it's just that their path isn't difficult. They're just.
although if they
I got the feeling that they're not going to perform well.
Although I will say this: if Baylor makes it to the Elite Eight or if Baylor makes it to the Sweet 16, I think Baylor would win. But I don't know if Baylor will make it there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then at this point, I mean Alabama.
Yeah.
And then I don't know about NC State, maybe. But
yeah, I don't know about this either, but I just don't believe in Arizona. That's the problem I have.
It's true. Probably Arizona, but
So hard.
they beat. I mean, Arizona lost to Oregon, dog.
And Oregon's horrible.
They split with Utah. They beat Creighton by 2. They beat San Diego State by 17. They lost to Tennessee once. Or they beat Tennessee. They lost to UCLA once, which makes sense. They also beat UCLA twice, and UCLA is freaking good.
They're pretty good.
So I don't know.
Dude, it's so nerve-wracking, dude. Probably Arizona.
Yeah.
It's probably a smart one. And then Alabama.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Perfect.
Let's go over to the Midwest.
All right.
Houston.
Yeah, they're not going to lose.
No. Okay. Iowa, Auburn.
Another good game.
I've split this one in my brackets. I like picking Auburn better.
So do I.
I have no actual reason. Like I said, I've split this pick in my brackets.
They're very even.
I just like the idea of rooting for Auburn more than Iowa.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right.
Although Auburn did lose to Kentucky by 32.
Yeah,
that's bad. But they also split. They also split with Tennessee. They lost twice to A&M and Alabama. That's interesting, but I don't think Iowa's that good either. So, all right, Miami and Drake.
This one, I have a pretty unanimous decision.
Are you Drake?
I'm Drake all the way.
Their defense is really good. They're 1-0 versus top 25, and
I'm a Drake believer for 2 wins, to be honest.
You think that they'll beat Indiana or?
I do. I don't think Indiana's good. I'll give Indiana that game, in my opinion, but I don't give them anything more. I think they're fraud 4s.
Although, do you think Purdue's a fraud 1?
I do.
Yeah, I do too. All right, so okay, Indiana. You can go Indiana too.
But yeah, Miami. What else I was gonna say? Miami's injured right now, and they're not that great. I mean, they lost to us, so
Right.
to UNC.
Right.
Can't be that great.
Did they lose twice to us? Or
I think
once?
so. I think they lost twice.
Oh, it doesn't say, but they lost to Duke twice. Indiana there. Okay. What do you think about Iowa State, Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh played down all. I watched that game against.
So I watched Iowa State in person play Carolina. Wait, no, I don't know if I was in person. Either way, I remember watching the game when Carolina was not good, and Iowa State played the best game of their life. So I think they're gonna lose. They're not consistent. I'm going Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's already on a high from winning.
Yeah, that's a good point. The playing games for 11s is kind of an unfair advantage.
It's so dumb because it's a solid team. It's not a 16 seed.
Exactly. So all that's happening is,
momentum.
You're talking about a 5 seed separation. If you're playing a 6 seed, it's not like they're that much better. And they just played a game, get a practice the next day, and then get a play game right away when everyone else is like waited a week to play.
Right. Yeah.
Unfair advantage.
Xavier.
I like Xavier. Yeah,
I do too. They're gonna win. I think. I mean, who knows? But I like how I say it with such confidence. But
I know. But you never know.
You never know.
This one though, Texas A&M, Penn State. Penn State is a bunch of shooters.
Yeah, so they lost. They
have a good game. They will kill.
They beat Indiana twice, but they lost to Purdue 3 times.
Yeah,
and beat Northwestern twice and lost.
That's also matchups. You gotta look at matchups.
That's
Purdue's
true.
Purdue's got a 7-footer.
Right, and then A&M split with Alabama and beat Tennessee. So I don't know.
A&M just got absolutely obliterated by Alabama. Actually,
yeah, they got killed.
They got beat by like 30.
Alabama's crazy. No, I'm good with Penn State. Honestly,
I like that upset. I mean,
yeah,
I'm all for it. And then this one, I don't know what you think, but dude, Texas is my pick. So
is your
that's
pick?
My opinion.
So, yeah, I think Texas is gonna win.
I'm taking them to the championship. I haven't picked to win just because I don't want to pick Alabama to win, but
you have them. They're good.
Yeah, Alabama, Texas, and like my main bracket.
I have Alabama, Texas. I have Alabama, UCLA.
Yeah, that's another good one.
I have one where Texas is winning. So.
Yep.
I have one Houston win, but that's.
Houston, I refuse to pick. They scare me. They just choke too much.
They do. It's true. Okay. Houston, Auburn.
I think Houston.
I think so as well.
And then I already told you what I think about this.
Drake. I'd go Drake too.
Yeah. This one, I think I'd go Xavier.
Yeah. Well, then I think Xavier could beat Houston. Oh no, they wouldn't play them. They would play. It'd be Texas. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll go Xavier. Yeah, and Texas, and
then Texas, and
Houston.
And I'd say Houston. Yeah.
Sweet 16 run for a 12 seed's pretty good, and then I'll go Texas. I'm chill with it.
Texas.
Chill with it.
I'm cool with that.
All right. East. Purdue will win this game.
They will win this game. Memphis will win this game.
Yeah. You think so?
They're so hot right now, dude.
FAU's record's crazy. Are they really? I didn't.
Yeah.
They only lost Alabama by 3.
They just won their tournament.
And this other team hasn't played anybody.
Yeah.
All right. Duke. Yeah, I'm going Duke.
Duke. This one's tough. This next one actually is really tough. Tennessee's best player's hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
They are not getting much favor to win much. They definitely won't win 2 games, but it's in the air whether they'll win this first game.
Right. What's the BPI mean?
Uh,
I'll look it up.
I don't remember what it stands for.
BPI. Basketball. Oh, power index.
That's right.
And Tennessee's ranked 2. That's crazy. They beat Alabama. They beat Texas. I don't know.
Well, they were good. They just now they're injured.
Yeah.
It's tough. I'd pick them in most of my brackets
I'd pick them.
to win 1 game, even with injury.
Yeah. That's fair.
Kentucky, Providence.
I've been both.
I've done mostly Providence, I think. But
Yeah, I have
that's
actually.
really based on the fact that they're like always seeded 11 and they always win at least 1 game.
Yeah, it's true.
Like they're just so historically like an upsetting team.
Yeah, I'll go Providence. I'm chill with that.
All right,
Let's see.
Kansas State, Montana State.
Yeah, I'm not a. I don't think Montana. When's the last time Montana State was in the tournament?
I don't think that Montana State has any chance of winning a game.
But they have one loss since mid-January.
Playing who though?
That's a good point. They Multnomah University, like. Yeah, I'd probably go Kansas State.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I don't know about this 7-10 matchup, honestly.
I've done both. I think the safest pick is probably Michigan State just because of Izzo.
Yeah.
They're just a veteran tournament team.
Yeah, for sure.
Veteran tournament coach.
And USC lost to Oregon by a lot. Like, come on.
USC has had bad games too, yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably. It's Michigan State's a safe pick.
And Marquette and Vermont.
I mean, I don't know. Probably Marquette. Realistically.
I would agree. I don't think that they'll. This is like some of the highest they've been seeded. I don't think
In a
that they're.
while. They're usually like an 8 or 9 seed.
Yeah, I don't think that they're two. They're a 2 seed, to be honest. But
No.
we'll see. Purdue, Memphis.
The thing is, Purdue is not that good, but their path is not that hard.
Their path's really hard. What do you mean? I think that
I
think they're gonna struggle playing Memphis, and then even if they beat Memphis, they're gonna have to play Duke.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
They don't got it easy.
I was kind of looking at the bottom half of the East.
Oh yeah, bottom half of the East is kind of the.
It's much easier than I guess. Yeah, Duke and
a little bit of a cupcake path. You got Providence. That's on. I mean, Michigan State, in my opinion, is probably the scariest team in the bottom. I'm not scared of Marquette, despite the 2 seed. Kansas State has literally never been this high of a seed ever, and they didn't have a hard schedule. I don't know how they got a 3 seed. They played like no one.
Yeah, they played Texas teams, Iowa State, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, Nevada. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, they played like all these mid teams plus Texas. Like it's.
I don't know. Where do you want to go with here?
I like. Here's my thought process. I don't really care which one we choose, but what I've been picking is just on what I want to happen. Which I would love to see Memphis and Duke hash it out. The two hottest teams in the country.
That's fine. Let's take Memphis.
Wait, dude.
And Duke. Yeah.
No way Duke loses to Tennessee.
No. K-State. I'd go with K-State.
Yeah, K-State.
And then Michigan State, maybe.
I've done both. Yeah,
I've done both. Like I've split it. I honestly don't know what I've done in most of mine. I wish I could like do that.
We can have some fun with it, dude. We don't need no. I mean, we picked 2s and 1s. Yeah, 2s and 1s on both of our other regions. Let's take Michigan State, man. Because if Marquette wins that game, I think whoever wins out of Michigan State, and Marquette is going to beat Kansas State. So
Yeah, I agree.
I'd say let's take Michigan State.
That'd be nice.
Take them.
Let's do
Take
it.
them to the Elite Eight, and then out of Memphis and Duke, I have Duke.
Yeah, sad. I have Duke in the Final Four in quite a few things.
So do I.
It's either Purdue if they play really well the whole time, or Duke.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so Duke coming out of the East.
Yep.
All right, West. This one's pretty interesting.
It is very interesting, if I'm being honest, because Kansas is the biggest L of a 1 seed I've ever seen.
I know. They're gonna win their first game. Yeah, I don't think any 1 seed loses this year.
No, I don't remember who lost last year. Was it Gonzaga? Oh, that'd be awesome.
Did a 1 seed lose? Did a 1 seed lose last year?
I don't know. In recent years, I guess I don't remember who it is.
I know Virginia lost. Virginia was the 1 seed that lost. I didn't know if there was another one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That was like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
3 years ago, maybe. Time blurs together. Oh, I mean, I guess we're about to get to them. But you didn't remember the Northwestern kid, the crying one?
Yeah, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman in college, dude.
At Northwestern, that'd be crazy.
Oh, dude, how did he get so old? I just don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Arkansas and Illinois.
Another 50. These are, I hate 8-9s.
This one, yeah, pretty much.
I really
actually one. I guess only half of them. Half of them I tossed up, and half of them I have actually strong opinions. I really think that
I'd say Illinois.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Personally, they're consistent. They played consistent against really good teams like UCLA. They lost to Purdue only by 5. They beat Texas. They only lost to Virginia by 9. They beat Michigan State. They beat Northwestern. So
valid.
I'm not a St. Mary's believer, but
neither am I. And I'm a VCU upset believer. I believe that they just always do it.
Yeah. And I know St. Mary's beat Gonzaga, but I also think Gonzaga sucks. So
I think Gonzaga's frauds too.
They're always frauds, but I feel like it's extra this year. At least they're not the 1 seed.
I saw an analyst talking about Gonzaga, and it's like, it's just every year with them, they're back, and they're just a sleeper. And I think you just, until you beat them, you can't deny them.
They've had one good year, I
think that you can't believe in them until they choose to win.
If they win a national championship, then great. But
they just always lose. Like they won one national championship and it was
a long time ago.
A buzzer beater. No, it was the one that was like
Adam
2 or 3 years ago. No, it was the one 2 or 3 years ago.
They won that?
Didn't they? Or is that the the Final Four game? The one where what was his name? Jalen Green? That was it? No. That was the other Jalen. Josh Green. Is that his name?
No, they lost to Baylor. They lost to Baylor in 2021.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. It was the Final Four game. The one where I think it's either Josh. I think it's Josh Green. Is his name? He hit the half-court buzzer beater, like banked it in.
Oh, that was those
sent them to the championship. But I do remember that. I was at
and
school and I was so happy because they got
killed by Baylor. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still mad Carolina lost last year. They should have won the national championship last year.
I know. Devastating.
I know. Anyway, before I cry. No, Gonzaga, they lost to Carolina in 2017 and to Baylor in 2021. So they've gone far, but their paths were always easy.
Every time. I mean, look at this right now. Their first game, oh my gosh, dude. I've watched Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon has to be the worst basketball team in this entire tournament.
They're not good.
Dude, they were like, I was shocked.
They just won their tournament.
They won our tournament, the WAC tournament, because they're in our division.
Yeah.
Utah Tech.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they won it. But to be fair, SUU, Southern Utah University, our rivals, were the number one seed going into the tournament, and they're awful. Like they weren't good either. And Seattle U, they were like top of our
Yeah,
division also, and we beat them at the end of the season by like 20.
that's funny.
So our whole thing, if they come out of the whack, just know they're whack.
That's funny.
They're
UConn,
not winning the game.
UConn, Iona. I
I got UConn.
Yeah, I got UConn as well. That's
I'm a UConn believer. I think they're gonna beat Kansas, to be honest.
I'm a TCU believer, dog.
So am I.
They're good. Like good.
They are good.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. TCU, Arizona State. I got TCU.
And then Gonzaga, Grand Canyon. There's no way Grand Canyon wins again.
I want Grand Canyon to win so bad. It's not even remotely funny. I think I would be the happiest person on this earth. I'd be Lopes up forever if they beat Gonzaga.
Transferring. I'm in my final semester. If they win, I'm just immediate transfer.
Immediate transfer. That's so
Set me back 2 years. Don't care.
Exactly.
Lopes for life, man.
Lopes for life. Boy, what the?
Yeah. Boise State at the 10 seed is favored in this game.
You know what's crazy? I don't know how good Boise State is, but when I saw the bracket, immediately the sound that came to my mind, there's two of them. One was like, "What is going on in the House of Commons?" And the other one is like, "What the dog doing?" I'm like, "What are they doing here?" Like,
what the horse doing?
Yeah, like what is going on?
I know it's so random, but I don't know. I would honestly pick them to win one game. Why not?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't care for Northwestern. Northwestern lost 2 good players last year. I don't even know how they're a 7 seed. But
yeah, I'll take them. Let's take Boise State. Why not?
Just do it. Analysts told me to take them. So
and UCLA.
Yeah. And then Kansas.
Yeah. UConn.
TCU and UCLA.
Okay. UConn or Kansas.
I take UConn.
I'm taking UConn too. Kansas is frauds.
I believe that.
And okay, UCLA or TCU.
Dude, my heart tells me TCU.
Same. I've oddly become this fan of TCU. I mean, obviously it's because you guys are in Texas and stuff, but like
I got no issue with them even like to begin with.
They're good too. Like they're solid. Like they play well.
And they're like a 6 seed. Like that's just like such a nice number to like. You got to take some high seeds.
That's like, if I'm being honest, that's who I want. That's my upset I want in the Final Four is TCU.
Yeah.
So, if I'm being honest.
Let's take them.
Over. Right. Did you know how cool it would be if it's Texas versus TCU, dog?
I want it, bro. That's awesome. What we got right now. Texas, TCU, Alabama, Duke.
And I would say
that's on par too. Did you know that 100% of tournaments or something like that? Well, there's all the 100% of tournaments, but I think it's the average seeds combined for the Final Four is 13.7, and we're at 13.
Right? How does that work?
They take every single Final Four, all the seeds, add them up, divided by 4.
So 1 + 5 + 6 + 2.
They take all the Final Four, so they take 1 + 5 + 6.
Oh, okay. 2. Yeah. And then so ours is 14.
They add all those numbers together and then divide it by however many samples they used.
Right. Hey.
And we're right there.
We are right there.
Alabama, Duke.
Alabama, Duke.
I think that we're Duke haters, so I think that we take
Yeah,
Alabama.
I'm taking Alabama. And then how bad do you want Texas? Oh, I guess Texas TCU. I'd say Texas.
Yeah, I mean, accuracy tells me Texas.
I'd
Yeah.
be okay with TCU winning. Let's just say that. But
Obviously.
now
And
this
then
would be a
this
great
is
match.
hard.
This would be such a good final game.
Yeah, it would.
Texas really beat Gonzaga by 20.
Texas is the real deal. For no reason too. They have no big names.
No, they got Marcus Carr as their senior guard, which I
Yeah, it's just full of nobodies who just
play well.
bought in and played well, played hard. But
Crazy home field advantage if Texas goes to the into the Final Four. It's in Houston. Could you imagine that?
crazy stinking home court advantage for Houston if they make it.
That's true. That's like they're there
They're literally just at home,
in
dude.
their
Just
backyard.
going to the games. They're just chilling in their bed the night before.
Their own bed, dude. That's gotta be so. That's be a rule. I don't know.
And all the Houston fans that would show up if it was, oh, dude.
Be crazy. I'm indifferent. I got some Alabama. I have some Texas. So
do I. I'm honestly the most likely winner. It's pretty unanimously decided to be Alabama.
yeah.
But I like Texas winning too. So
I say we flip a coin.
let's do it. Heads Alabama, tails Texas.
Okay. All right.
Alabama.
Then score, I don't know. Probably 78, 75.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I always do 70s and keep it a one score. So there we go. That is our bracket.
Yep.
You can.
Should I create a chicken the duck group?
You think picks are gonna lock like really soon?
Oh, never mind.
We should have, yeah.
We should have, but it's okay.
Live and learn, you know.
Yeah, we can do it next year. Do it like a prize next year.
Yeah, we could.
That'd be cool. All right, I'm gonna submit this. Submit picks.
Sweet. Yeah.
Hey.
I didn't sign in, so I'm gonna keep this up and then I'll just
duplicate them into
a bracket.
That's fine.
So I can follow it also. But yeah, you can catch us, but not actually catch us watching the games tomorrow.
When do games start tomorrow?
9:15 for you.
That's so good. Oh, my days. I'm so excited.
Mine's 11:15 and then it goes till 7:05 for you or something like that. 9:05 for me is the last game start time.
I'm so excited.
It's like 10 hours. I mean, well, technically it's like 12 hours by the time it finishes.
Right.
That's time ever. 12 hours of basketball straight, no breaks.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. March.
Absolutely love to see it.
You really do. Yeah, 9:15 tomorrow morning, West Virginia, Maryland. Then also at the same time, Virginia and Furman. 10:40, we got Missouri, then Utah State, then Kansas and Howard. We get to watch Charleston tomorrow. We get to watch Alabama tomorrow, Princeton, Illinois. It's a good. Yeah, we got some good games tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
TCU's the day on Friday at 7 o'clock at night.
End of the day, yeah. Elijah's going to be up late. It starts at 9.
That's awesome. When do you go home?
You're going to have to, like, take a nap or something.
Right.
Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I, like, take off at, like, 5:50 or something like that.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Yes, sir. Well, this has been Chicken Ducks March Madness bracket breakdown.
Yeah.
Um,
Tune in to listen to this when you can. When you listen to this, games will be probably going on. So,
yep. I'll post in the morning or something. I'll post a poll or something or a response thing for championship predictions.
like who's in your final four and who's gonna win.
Yep.
And then yeah, so make a bracket if you can. If you can't, it's all right. There's always next year.
Perfectly fine. Yep.
This is the
Alrighty.
most. Yeah. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, rate us, all those things. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Life's tough. Get a helmet.